in print, and so there you see my thing. The man that I was talking about, being an expert, I respect his opinion because he's got a lot of experience, he's had a lot of different jobs. Something that may be talked about, already been talked about among you, but it brought to my attention, and I don't know why he brought it to my attention, because we weren't talking about this. Someone had mentioned to me that you may want to video, audio, closed sessions. And I want to be on record to say, and I don't know whether or not that Cal Bryan would even mention this if he had y'all ask him, but he might have an opinion on this that you could ask him. And certainly you need to discuss this with Pitt very closely before you do, because the individual told me, and Johnny Hoare's not going to like what I'm going to say, but he said the last thing in the world that y'all ever want to do, Pitt, is the audio and video closed sessions. Because but he told me, he says, I realize that the open meeting law is abused probably by every county in this state. And I think personally, I know for almost a fact that y'all somewhat abuse the law. Once you get in there and you shut the door, you talk about things that not necessarily, we all know that, he knew that, he was part of the system. But he says, do not audio and video closed sessions, especially when it's dealing with personnel. And some of you know, or maybe all of you may know, this is my understanding, one of the major parts of that lawsuit in Berkeley County. I thought that lawsuit might have died, but it didn't. But it takes forever. Pitt knows this. He's from a family of lawyers, judges, and politicians, and it takes forever for something to go through the court system. And part of what they're looking for is to get the minutes from that meeting. I don't know. I don't think that meeting was audio. But anyway, you don't want this, because if you're dealing with personnel and you get tied up in court, and we don't know what the courts are going to rule on this, but if it's on audio and video, you've got to give it to them if the court orders you. But if you only got it from word of mouth, you can always, and if you watch congressional hearings in Washington, D.C., you always got the ability not to remember. And when you get my age, that's real simple. But that's my speech to y'all today, but keep in mind when you get discussing this primarily about what y'all may want to think about in closed session.
Thank you, Earl. And